Hey everyone, it's Maggie and I'm here to work on a few tags. I'm working on a creative design team project for Tracie Fox Love Junk Journals and for October. And I was trying to think of something different to do. So I decided on a tag book, a fabric tag book, and I used the autumnal fussy cuts. One of Tracie's newer kits, and I did a lot of fussy cutting. I don't want to show everything because I'm going to do a video when everything's completed, but I'll just quickly show you. This is the cover, and this tag, it does come in and out, but I think, okay, yep, I think I glued it somewhere. So I'm going to have to fix that. Anyway, so this is the cover. Here's the back. It's from a quilt piece. And then inside are pockets to put the tags in. And I might, at a later date, I haven't made an autumn journal. I may do just a small, like, one signature journal and then add that to it. But we'll see. But anyways, that's the cover. And then my main, besides the cover, was tags for this kit. And I did a lot of fussy cutting. So here are the tags quick. I'm just going to go quick because I'll show them in detail when I finish the project. So there's the large tags. Put those over here. And then here's the 3 small tags that I'm going to work on. And I already inked them, distressed them, because who wants to sit here and watch me do that? And then I also, ahead of time, fussy cut. Now, I shrunk these down so that they would, fit the size of these small tags. And I do have to say that this is the smallest, tiniest fussy cutting that I've ever done. And it took me a while using these fingers. And here, I think this is the smallest piece. Wait a minute, let me fix that. This is the smallest piece. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it took a while to cut these. All right, so here's the 3 tags that they also come in the kit, and then these 3 background tags. No, actually, maybe there's more than. No, I think there were 3. So this is the larger size, and then there's a smaller size that come with the fussy cuts. So, all right. It's funny because these are so tiny, I may have to take my glasses off just to exactly see what I'm working with here. And then I have this my fancy little paper plate. I grabbed some things ahead of time thinking that they may or may not work on these tags. I just wanted to be as prepared as I could for this. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to take some cheesecloth. Yeah, I guess this would work. And add a little cheesecloth to it. Okay, I have to find my scissors. And I usually use these even for my fussy cutting, but I couldn't with how tiny those were, so I used my Tim Holtz tiny scissors. They're not easy to use, where my fingers don't bend anymore, but I was able to work it out pretty good. Okay. And I have my art glitter glue. I think that's all I'm going to need. It's been so cold here, I have to add the acetone to my Fabri-Tac It's like solid. It's not even hardly moving. So I have to add some to that. It gets cold. It's getting cold at night here. All right, so I don't want to use too much. I don't want to take up the whole tag. So we'll cut a little more. And then we'll just put some on there. I'm surprised my art glitter glue is working. It goes down into the 40s and like high 30s so far, weather-wise. And right now it's 56, and it's what? Right now it's 3:14 p.m. So I think our really warm days are over, but that's okay. I do like fall. Just don't like the rain. Not that we don't always need it. It just doesn't do well for my hands. All right. So let's see. Let's start with. I like starting with the mushrooms. So I just don't want to repeat anything from the larger tags. Let's put a mushroom over on this side maybe. When I was doing the larger tags, I just sat here and did them. I didn't think of turning the camera on. I wish I had, but I spent a lot of time like trying to decide, okay, is this going to work or not? And I think I want an orange pumpkin in there somewhere. So we'll do that. Maybe fit the fox in there. Or, let's see, maybe it should go behind. And just lower everything down a little bit. This is what takes me a while. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a little boring or a lot boring. All right, let's find another pumpkin. Maybe this tall one. Put this under here. Actually, let's do this instead. Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to have to take my glasses off because it's so close. All right, so that goes there. Maybe put this behind there. And let's see, do I want anything else on there? Maybe we'll put this butterfly up here. And we'll keep the fox for something else. Okay, I like how that is. All right, so I'm going to just move this to the side. These, and I meant to stamp. Oh, let me grab my stamp. I meant to do just a little bit of stamping on the background. I can still do that. I'm going as well do all three. So let's just move that there. Let's use the other side there. There, that's good. I always try to think of other steps to use when I'm working on something, and then half the time I forget. Okay, so let's move this over a little bit. All right, still in frame, I think. Let me just take a sip of water here. Okay. All right. I'm wondering though, I wanted to, before I do that, I don't know if this will work because they're so tiny, but I don't like the white. So I was gonna just do a little around the edges. I hope I'm in frame. I'm just going around the edges with the Sharpie gel pen with the fine point, just to break up some of the white from where I was fussy cutting. I don't have a machine, well, whatever you want to call it, the fussy cuts. So usually they're big enough I can go around the edges with the Distress ink, but not this time. All right, so that works. This has white in it. Just to bring out some of the details. I keep moving the paper around. So I hope everyone's doing okay. There's still so much sickness going on, and now with winter coming, nothing good in the news ever. I feel like it's so bad. I haven't even turned the TV on, and I can't even tell you. I did turn it on for a football game a couple of weeks ago, but kind of messed that up, but oh well. But yeah, I've just been doing a lot more reading than waiting for shoes to drop, so to speak. It just gets so depressing. I've been just like really out of sorts lately, and there's some little family stuff going on I won't get into, but I feel like I'm just so tired. So I hadn't been crafting, but then I realized, whenever things, happen to go on, things that either like not that I can't handle them, I don't want to handle, or I don't know if that makes sense. I always turn to my crafting. I've been doing that for the last 12 years since my husband passed away, and it got me through some really rough times, and so now I feel like this is what I need to do, even if I have to, which I'll admit I've had to push myself to do, because I've done hardly any crafting. Just a little bit here or there. So, going to try to change that. Okay, enough doom and gloom. Didn't mean to go there either. It's hard when you're crafting and knowing, you need to talk and all that, but and I think I already, did I already met? No, I'll put that in front. Excuse me. I think I need to put that in front. All right, so I know this is going up on its own, so I can put this down. So I always felt like I kind of struggled making tags. A lot of times I would try making them, they just didn't look right. And a lot of the tags, in the digital kits already look like they're like done, but they're just background. So I thought I'd try fussy cutting and using them, on the tags like this. Now to me, this is much easier because of the background being, it's not busy, it doesn't have, it's not collage-y, that's a word, type of thing. But a friend of mine, Laurel, we were crafting together one time, and she said, don't think of it that way. Don't look at them that way. You cover it up. Even if it looks like you shouldn't cover it up, you just cover it up. And I think I know she's right. And so when I get done with this project, I'm going to try to make more tags using those busy backgrounds. It seems like, for me, my struggles are with tags and collaging. And I know both of them are just, it's in your head. So I want to get past that. So, all right. So here's the first tag. And I do have to I'm going to back them with some paper, heavier paper, so that they can be journaled on. And this is 110 pound weight, but it's still, and it's okay, but I think they just need to be a little bit heavier. So that's the first one. That's not so bad. All right, let's take this one. And now I have to put my glasses on to see how much time has gone by. Whoa, almost 20 minutes for one tag. I wouldn't do very well in a 10-minute tag contest, would I? So, okay. let's see. Okay, now I want to use the mushrooms. Love these mushrooms. Let me see what else I have over here. Okay, I have this. And I have this. Took that out. I tried to find some of my tiny trims that, you know, would go with the little tags. So let's see. I think this is gonna be kind of too big. Although I could put that down and then do some. All right, let's try this. I just have to go for it, right? What's the worst that happens? And I can cut this down a little bit. If I go for it, no, I'm gonna have to cut it. And it doesn't work out, well, it's the worst that happens. I make another tag. All right, let's cut this down. Cut that. And oh, this fray is a little bit too high. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this down. And I can always cut off the ends. I think it might be a little bit too long. Forgot to put the pin in this. This dries up really fast at in the tip, so am I still in frame? Okay. All right, so there. I might just, no, I'm not going to do that because these are going in the front. Excuse me. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is put a couple behind it too. I know I have another one somewhere. Oop. So maybe I'll put, let's see, 2 behind, 1 on top. Okay, I like how that's going, so I'm just going to go for it, guys. And gals, girls, ladies. Okay, so let's just put that right there. Oh yeah, this is going behind too. I cut out, when I shrunk it, the page, I made 2 of them, so I was able to cut out extras of like the pumpkins and the mushrooms. When I was working on the larger tags, I was working on those last week on a live, and we had a discussion in the chat and found out that mushrooms and toadstools are the same. They're one and the same. They're not different. They're just different names. Okay. Now, what do I want? So, then I have these wheats. I'm not sure what these are actually. I only have one of those, I think, though. And so I'm going to put those behind there because I just had an idea. See if it works. It's funny that, you know, I always hated doing tags because, like I said, I always struggled. Now I'm having fun with them. I'm actually enjoying doing these. I meant to trace these too with that black pen. See, my memory is just bonkers. The struggle is real. I might try to use it a little bit just here and there after I'm done. Okay, let's see, I gotta find them. So here's some leaves that I could put down. Here's another one. So put those like this. So I'm gonna do that, kind of like that. And then I have these little acorns. I'm not sure what, yeah, this is an acorn too. It's a tiny one. Okay. So I was thinking of putting a couple of the acorns down. Maybe that and the little one. See, this is like with my fingers. All right, I'm only going to put the two down. Okay, so this I'm going to put like that. This I can barely pick up. It's only going to need a little squirt. Whoops. So maybe I'll do it like this. Yep, that works out. See, it's already. Let's see. What else can I put up there? I had a bird. Up here it is. All right, let's put the bird up there. Okay, so there's the next one. I don't know if it's, I gotta put my glasses on again just to see if it's like focusing, I guess. Okay, so there's that one, and I'm going to take the pen. Where am I now? 29 minutes. Oh, wow. I did a 10-minute one. All right, then. I have time to do a little bit of quick, just some for the, it doesn't need to be perfect. It just kind of brings out, I think anyways, it brings out some of the detail. And I'm purposefully trying to be a little on the messy side here. I think it kind of adds to it. Okay. I mean, you can't really be anything other than messy when you're doing this. My gosh. Then these really don't need much. Just a little bit on the leaves, on the edges. So you can tell where they begin and end. Okay, so I do think that makes a difference. Oh, let's get a little bit of the bird. Okay, so there's that one. One more to go. So hopefully I can make it in, whoop, up, up, up. Not too much longer. All right, let's see. What can I do differently? I don't want to put the fox and the rabbit in the same. I was thinking I could do the animals, but I don't think I want to put the fox and the rabbit together. That wouldn't, I don't think that would work out. All right, so let's, where's some other, here's some sunflowers. Let's do a kind of a flowery one on this one, and maybe a couple of pumpkins. Here's a different pumpkin. And we'll put in this toadstool. Mushroom, whatever. And then I think what I might do is a couple of over those. Well, let's put these down and then see what happens. All right, let's, first of all, let me get the pen before I forget. I'll go around these quick. Hope I'm not boring anybody. I've been trying to think of new projects to do also. It's almost, oh, there's like 2 months left, and then it's Christmas. I don't usually do too much holiday crafts, but I usually do at least 1 or 2 Christmas journals. Maybe this year I'll do it like a wall hanging. I usually make a couple of ornaments, mostly as like design team projects. So we'll see what happens. So I hope everybody else's weather is, I mean, it has been, they said it's unseasonably cold, which it is kind of for this time of year. But then I remember after we first moved here, one of the first Halloweens, there was actually snow a few days before Halloween. They had to cancel it for till the following weekend, so it was canceled for a few days. It was such a surprise to get that snow. So it's not unheard of for us to get snow at the end of October, but it's usually we don't get it until towards the end of November or sometime in December. So we'll have to see what happens this year. I think they said it's supposed to be about the same this year as it was last year, only maybe colder. I don't know. I just know they're not being kind as far as electricity and oil goes, that's for sure. They always jack it up in the winter. They call it supply and demand. All right. Excuse me. So because it's supposed to be so high, normally by now I'd put on my heat in the morning, let it come up to temp like about 70, and then turn it off again for the day until the nighttime. I haven't even turned it on yet this year. I do have an electric fireplace, and I have used that here and off and on throughout the day, the last week or so. I just refuse to turn that on until I absolutely have to. Did I have a third one? I forget. Maybe I'll put one there. Where's that pen? One more. All right, so all right, so those go first. Oh, so I started to say about the heat. I mean, the cold, it doesn't help my joints much, but I'm not quite as stuffy as I am once the heat goes on with my, between asthma and chronic sinusitis. It's usually pretty bad once I turn the heat on, but I like being warm. But since I haven't turned it on, even though, I haven't feel like, oh, I'm freezing or anything like that, but I have been wearing warmer, make sure I put that on right, warmer, oh shoot, oh well, let's do that. Warmer sweaters this year. This is nice and warm. If I'm not going out, I don't mind saying that I live in my different pajama bottoms, nice warm wool ones, so that keeps me warm. And then I have these fuzzy sock slippers. They're called mucklucks, I think. Yeah, mucklucks. Oh my gosh, they're so thick and soft. I found them at the store last week, and I've been wearing them every day. They're so comfortable. I can't even tell you how comfortable they are. So yeah, I really, really like how they keep my feet warm. So I'm not as cold as I normally would be. And it is helping my my sinuses and that, I think, being colder, because I always, even through the winter, I keep my bedroom super cold at night, and then I just snuggle under like 3 warm blankets. Let's see. I don't know if I really want that on there, but oh well, I'll do it that way. All right, now what I was thinking to finish it off. Oh yeah, I was gonna, where's that butterfly? I'm gonna put the butterfly on here. Put that in the middle of the words or script. Look at, I still have all this left over. I might end up making more. And then I was thinking of taking this. Let's see. I'll cut it because I'll always use it anyway. Like that. Making like 2 rows. 2 rows of it. And I said I'm just going to go for it, didn't I? So that's what I'm going to do. If it doesn't work, I can always take it up, put something else down. So almost done. So I just have a couple more details and then my whole project will be done, and I can do a video showing it all in detail. I really like how the fabric tag book came out too. All right, so there's, let me put my glasses on because I'm done with the details. So there's this tag. Oh, except, oh, all right, what do I do with my pin? There it is. Okay. Except, of course, I decided with the butterfly, and it does definitely need some black to show the details. There. All right, so that's it. Let me push this aside. Excuse me. So those are the 3 tags. Glad I got them done. I didn't bring my crocodile anywhere near, so I still have to make the holes and put something in there. Maybe I'll use this, pieces of this for it. That would probably go good. But anyway, thanks everyone that hung out, especially if you hung out till the end. And I really appreciate you watching. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you'll hit the subscribe button and the notification button. I really am trying to get in making more videos and doing more crafts on my videos rather than just so many like project shares, flip through, whatever, however you want to call it. More craft and chatting. So, look for the next few days for a video of my finished project, and I'll be back again soon with a new one. So thanks, everybody. Bye for now.